Hey friend, welcome to Self Transformed, a podcast redefining self-care through simple fitness, nutrition, and mindset habits. I'm your host, Emily Nichols, certified personal trainer, Whole30 coach, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I know the struggle is real when it comes to taking care of you. I too am a busy working mom who felt physically and emotionally drained until I took action on my own transformation journey. I finally found the solutions to feeling confident and living a healthy lifestyle that doesn't feel hard, and now I'm on a mission to equip you with sustainable tools to help transform your life from the inside out, guilt-free. Together, we will simplify your health and fitness into daily habits that don't feel like another thing on your long to-do list, but daily actions that light you up instead. So if you're ready to redefine self-care and step into your own self-transformation, then let's do this. Okay, gang, welcome back to the show. This one is a personal one. This is a personal update on my family and just let you know what is going on in my world over the next month. So I've talked about this on the show numerous times that my oldest son, Dylan, was born with a congenital heart defect. He's 13 years old now, and he had open heart surgery when he was 8 months old. He was born with a heart problem called tetralogy of fallot. I won't get into all of the details with you, but pretty much the overarching theme is he has no pulmonary valve. So he had at 8 months old, he had open heart surgery to help as a temporary fix to get him as big as possible to put in an adult-sized pulmonary valve. And the time has come for that surgery. We thought we had a couple more years, but over the past year, there's been a few things that have significantly changed in his heart that his cardiologist doesn't want that to go any further, which this is why we do yearly cardio appointments, to be super proactive and stay on top of things. And, you know, we just had an appointment with her yesterday, and she was just saying how great it is that Dylan has just been not really symptomatic. Sometimes kids like him can get out of breath really easy or dizzy or lightheaded a lot. And she said he's just adapted. He's just adapted to not having a pulmonary valve. So he is scheduled for open heart surgery on Thursday, July 22nd. And I'm sharing this with you because I know we are all going through hard things, and I want it to be very real and transparent with you guys that this is really challenging for me now, which is an understatement, as he's 13 now versus when he was 8 months old, which you may be like, oh, he was just a little baby. Yeah, he was a little baby. It sucked big time handing him over to the doctors for that surgery 13 years ago. But now he's 13. He's aware. He knows this is coming up, and he's handled it so maturely and so bravely, and I'm so proud of him. And he's had really smart, inquisitive questions that are worth having the answers to, and his cardiologist has been so great at answering those questions for him. And he believes in God. He's very faithful, and so are we, but it still just sucks. It still just really sucks. So selfishly, maybe, in a way, I feel like I've been preparing for this as I've been interviewing fellow heart mamas on my show the past year and a half. You know, 13 years ago, I was not making self-care a priority for myself. I was a brand new mom with a medically a complicated child with a heart problem, and I didn't know what that was going to look like, and I was not taking care of myself. But over the past year and a half, so I think back to episode 9 with my friend Ashley Homol. Her son Crew had open heart surgery as a little baby as well, and she shared the beauty of being strong, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I think back to episode 10 with Cortney Given when she talked about self-care when it's really hard. You know, she talked about when her daughter was overcoming open heart surgery and handling another kiddo at the same time, and what that looked like trying to take care of herself at the same time. It was just so inspiring to me. And I think back to episode 84 with Keridon McMahon, where she talked about there's purpose to your pain. There's purpose to your pain, and how she learned that as her daughter has overcome open heart surgery as well. So these women, whether they know it or not, have prepared me for this point in our lives with our son Dylan. And we know there is purpose to his story. It's shaping him into the young man he is supposed to be. It's just part of his story, and it's part of our story as a family. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I wanted to highlight these ladies because they've helped me prepare myself, and I'm still preparing myself mentally and emotionally to be there for Dylan while he undergoes this surgery, this big, major, huge surgery, but also to make sure I am taking care of myself. That way I'm able to show up for him 110%. So if you could just please keep my family in your prayers, thinking about Dylan as he's getting ready to have this surgery on July 22nd. I know he's going to do amazing. He's in the best care ever with his cardio team. He's going to have the same surgeon he did 13 years ago. He's had the same cardiologist for 13 years. I feel so confident in this. I wish he didn't have to have it. It's part of his story, like I said. So I'm going to continue to make my self-care a priority, taking care of myself while we're in the hospital. We're expected to only be there 5 to 7 days, which still blows my mind. I mean, when he was 8 months old, we went home 5 days later. But I'll be continuing to show up for him, but also take care of myself. That way I'm able to take care of him. So I just want to, I'll make sure to include links in the show notes to each of those ladies' episodes. So if you're going through a hard time right now, it doesn't necessarily have to be your child having open heart surgery, but I hope you gain inspiration from them for whatever you're going through, to make sure you're still taking care of yourself and knowing that you're strong and knowing that you can do hard things and knowing that there's purpose to your pain. So sending lots of love to you all. Thank you for your prayers, and I will see you next week. Hey girl, real quick, before you go, if you love today's show and know your girlfriends need to hear this message too, then grab a screenshot, post it to your Instagram stories, and tag me at EmilyNichols22, because the more mamas out there hearing this message, the more empowered we'll all feel to take care of ourselves so we can pour from a full cup. Or the number one way you can thank me for this podcast is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way, more mamas will find the show here too. Love you and appreciate you, girlfriends. See you next time.